Hi everyone, welcome to Girlguiding Edinburgh's virtual winter sleepover. My name is Rosy. I'm a brownie, guide and ranger leader in the south of Edinburgh, and I'm so excited to see so many of you joining us this weekend. If you came along to our virtual sleepover in the spring, welcome back. If this is your first time at a virtual sleepover, I'll let you know now how it's going to work. So over the next 24 hours or so, my team of wonderful volunteers will be sharing videos and taskmaster challenges for you to take part in. We've got loads of different activities for you to try. We've got science, craft, cooking, some cleaning up after the cooking, messy activities, games, singing, dancing, and some outdoor activities. And so hopefully the weather will be nice tomorrow. Some of the activities we're going to share with you are things you can do by yourself, but please make sure you've got an adult nearby to help you if you get stuck, to make sure you're safe, and maybe to get involved with some of the challenges as well. We would love to see how you get on with all of the activities, so please do share your photos, videos, and comments in the group. We know this time of year is really busy, so if you're not able to do all of the activities at the scheduled times, please don't worry. We're going to leave the group open for a couple of months. So if you're looking for something to do over the holidays, or if you've got family coming over on Boxing Day, you could challenge them to have a go at some of the activities as well. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm so excited to get started. Here we go.
Good evening. I'm so excited to be here. My name's Jenny and I do the rainbows and brownies in the southeast of Edinburgh. I'm so excited to be here. So I've got a little bit of a challenge for you, or an activity. It's more of a challenge. The first thing we've got to do is when you go to a sleepover, you can't sleep in your bed. Can you? That doesn't make it fun. You can't sleep in your bed. You have to sleep somewhere not your bed. So how about we make a den? How you make your den can be any way you like. I'll give you a demonstration. I've put some blankets over some chairs to make my den. We also need a sleeping bag in our den because it might get a bit chilly, especially with it being a winter sleepover. Then we're going to put our pillow in, and I've got a very cute blanket for my den. I've got my badge blanket. Look, it's got all the badges on it that I've collected over the last few years, that I've collected when I've been doing badges with my unit. If you've got a badge blanket, totally get that involved. Send us a picture of your badge blanket so we can see. But your challenge is to make a den. Once you've made your den, pop up a little picture onto the Facebook page and let us see your den. Let us see where you're going to sleep tonight. I'm so excited. I actually can't wait to see where your imagination goes with this den. So remember, the only rule is you can't sleep in your bed. You have to sleep somewhere else. I'm so excited. Right, go get den making and I can't wait to see them. Good morning everyone, my name's Jenny and I do rainbows and brownies in the southeast of Edinburgh. Now how many of you managed to sleep in your den all night? I couldn't have done all night. Did you manage all night? I think I'm very impressed if you managed all night in your den, not in your bed. I'm very impressed, very impressed. So this morning, I think we all have rumbly tummies, so we are going to make some breakfast. So we are going to make pancakes. Now, are you ready? Because I'm going to give you all the ingredients you need. Here we go, here's all the ingredients. So what we've done is we've got sieved flour that we're going to pop into our bowl. Boom, boom. And we've got sieved sugar that we're going to, that we're going to pop into our bowl. Oh look, I've left some flour in my bowl. So we're going to mix this together, and then in the middle, we're going to make a little cove. So you're going to put, in the middle, you're going to put your 1 egg in there, Beautiful. Then you're going to put your melted butter. Now remember to make sure it's melted. We're going to pop that in there. And then we're going to add in half your milk. So not the whole milk, just half the milk. And then you're going to give it a good mix together. Now, when you've got a paste that looks like this, you're going to heat some oil into a pan. Now I'm going to use a ladle. I'm going to use a ladle, so I'm going to take 1 ladle of the pancake mix and I'm going to pop it into my little frying pan. And then I'll take another one. So eventually we'll do 2 at a time. And then you're going to leave it to cook for 1.5 minutes or until you see bubbles underneath it. Bubbles that come all the way to the surface. After 1.5 minutes, you'll see all the bubbles coming. See all the bubbles coming to the surface. After that, then you can flip them over. Ooh, don't make a mess like I just did. Flip them over and give them 1.5 minutes on this side. Now you should have some delicious pancakes, but this is a winter sleepover, so we are not going to do normal pancakes. We are going to make Christmas pancakes. Come with me. We are going to make this one into a Santa. So look, we'll take some squirty cream and we're going to make a beard down here, and then up here we're going to make a hat with some strawberries. And we'll do a little squirty cream up here. For his hat. And we'll put 2 blueberries for his eyes. So there we have Santa pancake. Okay, so we have a Santa pancake. Let's do a snowman pancake. So we're going to use the strawberries for his scarf, like this, for his scarf, and then we'll use 2 blueberries for his eyes, and then we'll use some blueberries for his buttons. And then I'm going to squirt little bits of cream round so it looks like snow's falling. There we have a snowman pancake. So we have a snowman pancake and a Santa pancake. Let's do a Christmas tree pancake. So look, these ones, all I did was to do a little bit of food colouring in the mixture to make them a little bit green. And then we'll put 1 more on top. And then I'm going to put this, the little bit of cream on the top, with a strawberry. Now you can add hundreds and thousands to your Christmas tree, or you can decorate it any way you like.
Hi, I'm Steph. I go by the pronouns she, they. I'm wearing a blue bobble hat, yellow and pink scarf, red jacket, and gold-rimmed glasses. I am out for a photo scavenger hunt. Let's see what we can find. Here's a massive puddle. This one looks great for jumping in. Here's some lovely clouds. Here's some berries, though I'm not sure how edible they are. Some itty bitty pine cones. Some lovely festive decorations. Something white. A seagull! I found something red in the form of a wreath that's been left on a gravestone in the cemetery. Found something green, some leaves hanging over a nice wall. Caught a woolly jumper in the wild in Sainsbury's. Caught a photo of a cup of hot chocolate in the wild. Think I found everything on the list. Gonna go check my photos, see how I've done. Good luck. Look forward to seeing what you've found.
It's me again, Jenny, who do the rainbows and brownies. I am so excited to be back. And do you know what's even more great? I love watching all your photos that you're adding to show us what you're doing. It's totally making my day. I can't stop looking at them all. So our next activity is we're going to do a snow in a jar or a glass. So what you need first is a jar or a glass. You need a little bit of water. You need some white acrylic paint. You need some baby oil, and you need some aspirin. Now you need them all, but the other little bit you can add is some glitter. Now that's optional. You don't have to put glitter in. That's up to you. So what you need to do is, as you can see in my little, I've done it in a glass, but remember you can do it in a jar. You do like maybe a quarter, just a tiny little bit of water in the bottom, like a quarter of it. Then we're going to put some of our white paint in. There we go. Now see how the paint sits at the bottom? That's totally fine. That's almost where you want it. Then we're going to pop in some of our glitter. Not too much, just a little sprinkle. Then we're going to pop in our baby oil. Now, when you're doing this, almost don't do it too fast. You almost want to do it a little bit slowly so that the baby oil sits on top of the water. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. So you're just going to squeeze the baby oil in. And do you see how it's almost making a layer of baby oil? There we go. So, it's semi-doing it already. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add some aspirin. Now you don't maybe want to add a full tablet. That might go a bit crazy. But if you take your tablet and break it up, so you just get nice small pieces of aspirin. And then how to make your snow in a jar is you just pop in your aspirin. Are you ready? Watch this. And there's my snow in a jar. Do you see it? It's almost like we're in the middle of a snowstorm, isn't it? That's so cool. I love it. Oh my goodness, my snowstorm's going to be a little bit crazy. What to do is you go off and make your snow in a jar and then pop up a video of how yours looks. How crazy has your snowstorm gone? Mine's is actually going more crazy by the minute. Look at it. So pop up your snow in a jar and let us see how crazy your snowstorm is. Are you ready? Go!
Fiona and I help with a guide unit in South Edinburgh, and just now we're going to be making snowman Christmas cards. So these are my snowman Christmas cards. You can decorate them however you like. So the first thing you need to do is get your scrap bit of paper, this is mine, and fold it so that you make a long thin rectangle like that. We're then just going to cut it in half. It doesn't have to be perfect, this line, because we're going to chop most of it off anyway. That's still mine quite roughly. We only need one bit at the moment. Then going to take a bit of paper, fold it in half, like that, then fold it back, like that, turn it over, fold it like that. If you then have a look at the end, got like a W shape or an M shape. So you put it down like this, and we're going to draw our snowman on here, but we're going to make sure that we've got a bit for the hands to be holding each other. So I'm going to start with the head, my snowman, then I'm going to draw the arms like that, arms, nice body, that. You could give your snowman a hat. I'm going to give this one a top hat. There we go. Just maybe nice and thick for these bits because we don't want it to be too delicate. Then, to help us, just going to shade really quickly like this. And that will help us to work out where we're going to cut. So we're going to cut where we've shaded, making sure that these bits here that we don't cut here. If you do cut out and you end up with 4 snowmen, that's fine. You can just decorate 4 snowmen, or you could take them together and then you can have another go. But of course we're practicing with our scrap bit of paper, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't work. I'm just going to cut them out. Good. Decided the brim of my hat is too fiddly, so I'm just going to take it off. You can just have a square hat. Alright, so now's the time to see if it worked. I'll just take it apart. Has it worked? Yes. So all my snowmen are joined up. If you fold it back up, and then you take your good bit of paper, again you need to fold it in half and cut along the line. I've got one I've done already. That's my one. Fold it in half, same as before. Fold it back down towards you. Turn it over. Do it again. Okay, just going to make sure you've got that W shape. Then we take our snowman template and pop them on there. And then we take a pencil and just quickly draw around. Like that. There you go, and then same as before, you can cut your shape out, remembering not to cut down towards the hands. And then, this one I've done earlier, I've got like that, and then it's time to decorate. So when I was decorating mine, I've got felt tips, I've got coloured pencils, I've got some nice tape, I found some bits of ribbon. You can use whatever you've got to hand. And then when they're decorated, these are mine. I've chosen to decorate mine. We've got a rainbow, a brownie, a guide, and a ranger there. Then you can pop your message on the back. You can send it to somebody as a Christmas card.
Hi everyone, my name's Emma Wright and I am a guide leader, a ranger leader and a rainbow leader in Stockbridge and in Cramond in Edinburgh. I'm currently wearing my guide uniform, I've got my badge tab on, my hair is quite long and a bit messy today, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make some slime today. So it's really exciting, it's part of our STEM challenge badge from 148 City of Edinburgh Guides. Please feel free to get your leaders to email me if you want to do some more science, technology, engineering or maths activities. So today we're going to be making some slime. It's based off of a brownie unit meeting activity. So maybe speak to your leaders about getting some minutes ticked off there, and we're going to be having lots of fun. So it's a little bit cold today, so I hope you're all wrapped up warm and ready for the winter sleepover, and hopefully this slime will keep you going, have some fun, and you can really show off about what you've been doing. So everything that you're going to need for this activity I'm about to show you. So I have about a half cup of corn flour, so you can just get corn flour in the shops. It's usually used for thickening gravy or sauces, and we're going to use it to be making the thick bit of our slime. So you're going to want about a half cup of that, using a measuring cup to get that. You're going to want a tablespoon, so one of the big spoons, a tablespoon of sugar-free jelly crystals. So that's different from the jelly cubes that you can get in the shops. We're going to want the jelly crystals today. You're going to need just an empty bowl. You're going to need a spoon for mixing, and you're going to need some cold water. So I have it in a jug here, and you're going to need that kind of as it is. So just get as much water as you think you're going to need, and if you don't use it all, that's okay. So what we're going to do first is we're going to get our bowl and our spoon, and we're going to put our corn flour into the bowl. So it's again about a half a cup of corn flour, putting that in there. Lovely. If it gets a bit messy, not to worry, that's all part of the fun. And then you're going to get your jelly crystals, and you're going to also put them in. Can you see my cat in the corner just coming in to see what's happening? He also wants to make some slime today. So the jelly crystals smell really nice. I have strawberry flavoured. Flavour doesn't matter, but it will give a bit of a colour to your slime if you decide to do that. So you're just going to give it a wee mix in the bowl. My cat is currently having a wee munch on something there, so apologies if there's any noise. So you're going to give it a wee mix round. Should look kind of something like this. It's literally just the corn flour and the jelly crystals. It smells really nice, and it's going to give your slime a bit of colour. So when you're ready, you're going to get your water, which is hopefully in a jug. If you need an adult to help you at this point, make sure to grab one. The water can be quite heavy, and what you're going to do is just a little bit at a time. Maybe you could want to use your spoon. You could do 2 tablespoons at a time. You're going to pour a little bit of water into your corn flour and your jelly mixture. And all you're going to do is you're going to give it a good mix. Now, don't worry if it gets quite hard to do. We're going to keep gradually adding water. It does get a bit clunky. As you can see, I'm currently holding up my bowl, and it forms kind of thick, brick-like, kind of rocky textures. And that is because the molecules in the corn flour is reacting with the water, and they go and they suck in, and it makes it quite tough. So what you want to do, you want to really try and get the water mixed in with your corn flour. Now, really don't worry if it's tough to do. All you're going to do is you're going to keep working at it. Now, what you want to do is you want to keep gradually adding water. By gradually, I mean slowly, a little bit at a time. It does get a little bit messy, but it should smell really nice because of the jelly crystals. So gradually add your water, keep giving it a stir, and eventually what you're going to get is a slime-like consistency. Now, a slime-like consistency is kind of, it's not going to stick to your hands, but it is going to be nice and sticky and stretchy. So I'll come back in about a little bit of time, give you guys kind of 5 minutes to make your slime, and I'll show you mine, okay? Hello again, I hope your slime is starting to work. So here is my slime, I'm just currently holding it up. It's kind of pink. It feels absolutely horrible in texture. I am not a slime person, but you should be able to play with it without it being just a little bit too sticky. And it shouldn't be runny, it shouldn't be too tough, and it should kind of stay together but still come apart while stretching in your hands. So it should smell really nice. Mine smells very lovely, and it's very much a strawberry flavoured jelly that I used there, and that's given it the lovely pink colour that you're seeing. But yeah, I hope that your slime has worked out, and science is an experiment. So if your slime didn't work, comment below. If your slime did work, also comment below and send us a picture, and I hope you have a really good rest of the sleepover. Thank you.
Hello, it's me, Jenny, again, that does the rainbows and brownies in the southeast of Edinburgh. I am here to do reindeer antlers as a craft. So what I've done is I've got 2 different coloured papers, but you could do white paper that you're going to colour in. You could do coloured paper that you're going to decorate. It's completely up to you. I'll show you the base, and then you can use your imagination to do the rest. So what I did first is I took the bit of paper and I drew some antlers on it, and then I cut them out. So that, now remember, we have to have 2 antlers, not just 1. Because it'd look a bit funny if you only had 1 antler. So we're just going to quickly cut this one out. Then what you need to do is with your, well, I use 2 bits of the other colour. You could potentially use the same colour. You need to just cut a strip from it, so just a thin strip like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our strip and we're going to glue our antlers to the strip. So that's true, you also need some glue. We're going to glue our antlers to the strip. Oh. So we'll pop some glue on here, like so, and then just pop your antlers on, like this. We'll pop some glue on this one, and then we'll pop the antlers on here. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to make this into a headband. So I will need another bit of card, a long strip of card. So what I'll do is I'm going to staple these 2 together, not like that. I'm going to get another bit of card, and I'm then going to staple them together. We'll staple these bits together. Like so. And then you might need to measure your head. See how big your head is. I might need a little bit more than 2 strips. You might not, if you've just got a little rainbow head, you might not need 2 strips. You might not need, you could probably just need a strip and a half. And then we're going to pop it round like this to make a headband. And then there's your base. Now I've made it too big. There's that's the base of your antlers. But what I would like you to do is I would like you to go off, and if you've got white paper you can decorate them. Even if you've got coloured paper you could decorate them. I think you should go off and make antler headbands. Do you know what? See if you want to be really adventurous, pop outside and find some twigs. You could put twigs on your band as antlers. You could totally do that. I think you should do that. I think you should go off out into your garden and find some twigs. If not, just do any sort of antlers you want. Then I think it would be an amazing idea as if you took a video of yourself prancing about like one of Santa's reindeers prancing about and pop your video up on the Facebook page. Like, I'd love it. I'd love it. Let's see who can have the most stylish antlers and the most fancy prances. Ooh. So off you go. Remember, use your imagination. Be as wild as you like. But that you can use this as a base if you need to, okay? Right. Off you go and prance away. Go.
Hi everyone, my name's Rosie. I am a brownie guide and ranger leader in the south of Edinburgh. I've got brown hair and today I'm wearing a Christmas jumper that, look, it's got pizza on the sleeve. I think that's awesome. So today I am here to tell you a little bit about self-care and to help you make a self-care kit. So it's winter and it's cold and it's dark and it's miserable, it's raining today, and so it's sometimes we can get a bit sad or just really tired and a bit overwhelmed maybe with everything else that's going on, especially this year because of the pandemic. And so it's really important when we feel sad or tired or just a bit overwhelmed, like everything's got too much, that we take some time out and we do something nice to look after ourselves. And so we're going to make a self-care kit today, and that's a little pack of bits and pieces that make you happy. What we're going to do, I'm going to ask you to find a box or a bag or even just a little corner in your room where you can keep your special bits and pieces that make you happy. And then I'd like you to find 10 things that make you feel good. They could be photos, it could be food, it could be crafts or activities, anything that you like. But you could think about your 5 different senses. So you could think, is there something that smells nice, something that tastes nice, something that you like to look at, something that feels nice, and something that you like to listen to. So see if you can remember your 5 senses when you're going to find your 10 bits and pieces. I'll show you now what I've put together, and then you can go and make your own self-care kit. So I found this really cute biscuit tin to use for my self-care kit. Still got biscuit crumbs in, whoops. But you can use a box. You could find a cardboard box and decorate it yourself. You could use a bag. You could even just find a special space somewhere in your room or somewhere in your house where you know that you will find your special things if you need to take a little bit of time for some self-care. So what have I found? I've got 10 things to put into my self-care kit. So first off, I've got these mindfulness cards, and on the cards they've got lots of different activities to help me be mindful and to take a little bit of time out. I've got some photographs. So this is me at the top of the Great Wall of China on a girl guiding trip. But in that pile, there's some photos of me and my friends. So they always make me happy. They can go in the kit. Next up, you can't go wrong with a cup of tea. So we've got some tea leaves. They're going to go in the pack. Couldn't fit my kettle in, unfortunately. I love colouring in. So next up, these are great for a rainy day. I've got some colouring book and some crayons and a colouring book. They can go in there. Oh, it's getting quite full now. I have to wedge everything in really tightly. Next up, some hand cream. When the heating's on and your skin gets really dry, it's nice to have some hand cream to help make your skin feel soft. Ooh, squish that down the side there. I've got some lip balm so that my lips don't get too dry. We've got some Skittles. You can never go wrong with some food in your self-care kit. Squish that down there. I've got a little crochet owl that I made. He always makes me think about my brownies, and my brownies always make me happy. So my little owl can go in there. We've got next some bubbles. I love blowing bubbles. They always make me feel really relaxed. So I'm going to pop them in the tin down here. And the 10th thing in my tin is these super sparkly dinosaur earrings. I love dinosaurs and these earrings just make me laugh. So whenever I need to take a little bit of time to make myself smile, pop my earrings on so they can just sit on the top of the tin there. So what did you find to put in your self-care kit?
We're making a chocolate pastry Christmas tree. You will need, ta-da! You will need icing sugar, a sieve, chocolate spread, 2 puff pastry and baking paper. You take 1 piece of puff pastry and then you'll add the chocolate spread all over. Just take that. You take the next sheet, if I can get that off, and then put it on top of it. We now cut this C-shape. Like this. You're then going to cut lines down it, like this. You then twist the individual pieces like this. With the extra pieces, we're going to cut stars. Near the stars, decorate with the tree. Because it doesn't say this way, does it? You beat the egg and then do an egg like this. Once you've finished adding the egg wash, you then get the tree and add it on a baking tray and then ask an adult to put it in the oven. Whilst it's in the oven, you then just want to clean up the place. Once it's out of the oven, you're going to let it cool. And then sprinkle it with some icing sugar. Ta-da!
Hi everyone! We're coming to the end of our virtual winter sleepover now. So we're going to finish up with a campfire, which is my favourite way to end brownie holiday or guide and ranger camp and rainbow sleepovers. I've tried to pick some songs that are kind of wintry and I hope you'll sing along with me because otherwise I'll be singing on my own and that's a bit rubbish. We like singing together. So the way this is going to work, I will show you the words on the screen and I'll sing through the song with you and then we'll do it all together. So we've got 5 songs to sing just now and we're going to start off with the song that we always start our campfires with, and that is Campfires Burning. So we'll listen to the words and then we'll sing it together twice. Campfires burning, draw nearer, in the gloaming, come sing and be merry. Okay, so now that you've got the words, let's sing it together, and remember we're going to sing it together twice. Okay? Campfires burning, draw nearer, in the gloaming, come sing and be merry. Campfires burning, draw nearer, In the gloaming, come sing and be merry. Fantastic. Well done. I hope you were singing along. So now we're going to do an action song. This is my brownie's favourite action song. And it's called 40 Years on an Iceberg. Again, we will listen to the words and then we'll sing it together and I'll show you the actions. 40 years on an iceberg, sailing the ocean wide. Nothing to wear but pyjamas, nothing to do but slide. Whee! The wind gets colder and colder, the frost begins to bite. You have to cuddle a polar bear to keep you warm at night. Na 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 na. Okay, ready? So the actions. I'm just going to do the actions as we go along, actually. And each time we sing it through, we lose a line, but we keep doing the actions. Ready? 40 years on an iceberg, sailing the ocean wide. Nothing to wear but pyjamas, nothing to do but slide. Whee! The wind gets colder and colder, the frost begins to bite. You have to cuddle a polar bear to keep you warm at night. Da 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 da. Sailing the ocean wide, nothing to wear but pyjamas, nothing to do but slide. Whee! The wind gets colder and colder, the frost begins to bite. You have to cuddle a polar bear to keep you warm at night. Da 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 da. Nothing to wear but pyjamas, nothing to do but slide. Whee! The wind gets colder and colder, the frost begins to bite. You have to cuddle a polar bear to keep you warm at night. Na 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 na. Nothing to do but slide. Whee! The wind gets colder and colder, the frost begins to bite. You have to cuddle a polar bear to keep you warm at night. Da 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 da. The wind gets colder and colder, the frost begins to bite. You have to cuddle a polar bear to keep you warm at night. Da 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 da. The frost begins to bite. You have to cuddle a polar bear to keep you warm at night. Da 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 da. You have to cuddle a polar bear to keep you warm at night. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Fast as you can. 40 years on an iceberg, sailing the ocean wide, nothing to wear but pyjamas, nothing to do with slide. Whee! The wind gets colder and colder, the frost begins to bite. You have to cuddle a polar bear to keep you warm at night. Na, 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 na. Well done. I might have got some of the verses wrong. I can't remember, but hopefully you kept up. So the next song we're going to do is Have You Ever Seen a Penguin Come to Tea? And you need to be standing up for this one. And if I stand up, you're only going to see my knees. So I'm going to try and do it sitting down. But stand up, we'll watch and listen to the words and then we'll sing it through all together. Ready? Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention, penguins begin. Okay, here we go. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention. Penguins, begin. Right arm. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention. Penguins, begin. Right arm, left arm. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention. Penguins, begin. Right arm, right leg. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention. Penguins, begin. Right arm, right leg. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention. Penguins, begin. Right arm, right leg. Nod your head. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention. Penguins, begin. Right arm, right leg. Nod your head, shoulders back. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention. Penguins, begin. Right arm, right leg. Nod your head, shoulders back, thumbs up. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention. Penguins, begin. Right arm, right leg. Nod your head, shoulders back, bums out, turn around. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention. Penguins, begin. Right arm, right leg. Nod your head, shoulders back, bums out, turn around, tongues out. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, well done. I hope you managed to keep up with that. So we're going to do two more songs. So the next song we're going to sing is called Edelweiss, and you probably want to be sitting cross-legged for this one. And if you've got friends or family nearby, get them involved, because this is another action song and it is a lot easier if you've got people sitting around you. So again, we'll look at the words and we will listen to the song, and then we will give it a go. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Okay, so for this song, we've got some tricky actions. We're going to give it a go. You want to sit with your left hand facing up like this. Now your left hand is going to stay there. It's not going to move at all. Your right hand, your other hand, is going to do all of the actions. And we've got 6 actions, and they're on the beat of the music. Okay, so the actions, remember, leave your left hand there. Right hand does all the work. If you've got a partner or someone sit next to you, this helps. If not, just pretend, or you could put a teddy there so you can tap Teddy on the head. So we go, tap your neighbour's hand or your teddy's head. So neighbour, then you tap your right knee, then your left knee, then the bottom of your left hand and the top of your hand twice. So your neighbour, your right knee, your left knee, bottom of your hand, top twice. Try that one more time. Neighbour, right knee, left knee, bottom, top, top. Neighbour, right knee, left knee, bottom, top, top. Neighbour, right knee, left knee, bottom, top, top. Hopefully you've got that. We're going to try and sing it through once. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Fantastic. Did you manage to keep up with the actions? So normally we would make it trickier by swapping hands over and doing it the opposite way, or halfway through shouting change, and you have to change every time someone shouts change. But we're running out of time, and I've got one more song that I'd really like to sing, and I'd like to sing it with you because it's a really silly song, but it's to the tune of the 12 Days of Christmas. And it's a song that I have learned recently, but I've sort of changed some of the words a little bit so that it's a bit more Christmassy. Not Christmassy, it's a bit more guide campy. So for this one, I am going to sing it through with the words on the screen so that you can sing along with me. So you ready? Here we go. On the first day of guide camp, my leader said to me, be careful of poison ivy. On the second day of guide camp, my leader said to me, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy. On the third day of guide camp, my leader said to me, don't chew gum, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy. On the fourth day of guide camp, my leader said to me, please don't eat that, don't chew gum, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy. On the fifth day of guide camp, my leader said to me, where's your hat? Please don't eat that, don't chew gum, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy. On the sixth day of guide camp, my leader said to me, time for inspection, where's your hat? Please don't eat that, don't chew gum, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy. On the seventh day of guide camp, my leader said to me, tidy up your rubbish, time for inspection, where's your hat? Please don't eat that, don't chew gum, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy. On the eighth day of guide camp, my leader said to me, eat your breakfast, tidy up your rubbish, time for inspection, where's your hat? Please don't eat that, don't chew gum, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy. On the ninth day of guide camp, my leader said to me, where is your raincoat? Eat your breakfast, tidy up your rubbish, time for inspection, where's your hat? Please don't eat that, don't chew gum, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy. On the 10th day of guide camp, my leader said to me, tie up your shoelace, where is your raincoat, eat your breakfast, tidy up your rubbish, time for inspection, where's your hat? Please don't eat that, don't chew gum, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy. On the 11th day of guide camp, my leader said to me, don't roll in puddles, tie up your shoelace, where is your raincoat, eat your breakfast, tidy up your rubbish, time for inspection, where's your hat? Please don't eat that, don't chew gum, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy. On the 12th day of guide camp, my leader said to me, where are your parents? Don't roll in puddles, tie up your shoelace, where is your raincoat? Eat your breakfast, tidy up your rubbish, time for inspection. Where's your hat? Please don't eat that, don't chew gum, watch out for guy ropes and be careful of poison ivy.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our campfire. That is us coming to the end of our sleepover this weekend. So I would like to say a huge thank you to the sleepover team who have helped to make this fantastic event possible. I know there have been some technical issues today, so some of the videos haven't appeared, or some of the activities haven't appeared at the time you expected them to, or not at all in a couple of cases. We will try really hard to get those activities to you so that you can still have a go. We will also leave all of the videos and all of the activities on the Facebook group for a couple of months. So during the Christmas holidays or at the start of the new year when the weather's really miserable, you can have a go at some of the activities then. I would like to say a huge thank you to all of the Rainbows, Brownies, Guides and Rangers that have got involved this weekend. It's been fab seeing all of your pictures and your videos and all your comments, and thank you so much for supporting each other and for encouraging everyone to get involved. And a huge thank you to the parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, all of the families and the cats. I've seen lots of pictures of cats, all of the pets that have got involved as well. I really hope that you've enjoyed taking part in this sleepover as a family. And parents, if you have enjoyed seeing the crazy things that we get up to as volunteers with Girl Guiding, we are always looking for adults to come along and help us with activities, whether that's volunteering in a unit on a weekly basis or helping out with accounts or shopping or admin. There's always spaces for people who are keen and enthusiastic to get involved. So please take a look at the Girl Guiding website. Please speak to your unit leaders or other volunteers that you know to find out how you can get involved and how you can keep supporting Girl Guiding. Before you leave tonight, we would love to hear what your favourite thing that you've done this weekend has been. Please pop a note in the comments or send us a picture, make videos. We love hearing what everyone's been up to and what everyone's enjoyed. Other than that, have a lovely rest of the weekend. I hope the weather stays all right for you and that you manage to get out and about. And have a lovely holiday when it comes. Bye.